Hey guys, what's going on? Today from Blue Apron we're going to be making the seared salmon and miso soba noodle salad. It also has fairy tale eggplant and baby greens. So as always, we're going to go through what came in the package and then the utensils you'll need to prep and cook the package, and then go forward and prep and cook the meal. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the meal comes with 2 salmon fillets. Give you a scan on that, or whatever autofocuses. It also comes with some baby greens. This is called Mizuna. Comes with 1 fairy tale eggplant, approximately 2 ounces. Approximately 2 ounces of fairy tale eggplant. We have the soba noodles, which are wheat, as you can clearly see when it autofocuses. See, wheat. And we have, it says 2 scallions, but I guess I'm lucky. They gave me 3. I checked the other meals, they don't take scallions. So there's your 3 scallions, and we'll use each and every one of them. We have 1 cucumber. And here are the knickknacks. What do we got in the knickknacks? We have 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. We have a nice big piece of ginger, which we're going to have to mince. Here we got the gochujang, some sort of sauce, a dressing. Here we got some sesame seed oil. And last but not least, we have sweet white miso paste, which is, I believe, a bit spicy. See, there you go. And that's everything that comes in the meal. So let's clear this off and go through the utensils you'll need. Alright, so you'll need a knife, preferably chef, to cut for the cutting and the dicing, a fork, a zester. You'll need a measuring cup for water. You need tongs. You need at least 1 bowl, preferably large. You'll need 6 containers to cut everything up with and dice. You'll need, as always, the standard EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. You'll need some salt. This is, as always, the sea salt. You can use any type of salt you wish. And last but not least, you'll need the black pepper. That's what you need to make this meal. So without further ado, we are going to start prepping. Next thing I'm doing is clean the produce, the vegetables, and cutting and dicing the garlic. So let's get to it. Alright, so welcome back. We are now going to prepare the meal. I've just completed cleaning all the vegetables. And also, I forgot to say, you need a pot of boiling water with some salt. I just put that up. So you also need a strainer for the noodles. So with that said, first step we'll do is to peel and mince the ginger. And discard the root ends of the scallions and cut at an angle, separating the greens and the whites. So let's start with the ginger. What I like to do is, and I'll zoom in for this, is I like to take off the hard part, the rough part. Just makes it easier to what you call it, mince. You want to get all the what you want is this part in here. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Come on, autofocus. Fortunately, it doesn't want to autofocus. But the internal part, you have the skin, and then you have the layer. You want to get everything outside of the I guess you would say it's off-white. That's what you want to grate. You don't want to grate this part, the skin. I'll turn it later. So what we're going to do is just cut that out best you can. You could also use a peeler if you wish, but I just find just cutting it like this is very sufficient. Therefore, you're only grating the actual ginger and not the skin. Last piece. There you go. Now you can see. Now it autofocuses. This is the actual ginger. This over here is all skin. You don't want to grate this. It'll be very bitter and ugh. So this we throw out, and now we mince the ginger. Take your trusty zester and go up and down. Zesta makes for any of these meals, whether you use Blue Apron, HelloFresh. There's a purple carrot, I think, called one. Then there's plated, and now I have a new one called Home Chef. Yeah, I could contact me and do some videos. The zester saves so much time in doing the mincing, so I recommend anyone who wants to do this, to make the meals, prep the meals, whether for you, for your family, yourself and your significant other, whatever. To get this, you'll save so much time in doing that. Under 30 seconds, what about that? You take your fork, you want to get all this stuff here. You can see it, I don't know if you can see it, there you go. Just, because it always gets stuck to the bottom. Just take the fork, go against the grain. Figure like shaving. You go, instead of going up and down, you go, if you're a man, you go side to side. There you go. Pushes it through, and you take the sides. There you go, all done. There's the ginger, all nice and minced. Next, we gotta get these scallions. Ginger does smell nice though. I like the smell of ginger. All right, you cut the ends off as close as you can. You don't want to eat those. Then you want to cut the whites off. Yep. And we're going to cut at an angle, very thin, if I'm correct. Thin slice on an angle. All right. So this one you're going to have to do one by one because it's not really able to be done in a group. At least I'm not able to. Never said I was Gordon Ramsay. If I was doing HelloFresh, I would have said Jamie Oliver. See if I can zoom in on this. There. whites. Mix the greens. This you can probably do a little bit easier and faster. Maybe not. We'll try. We got a little bit left. It's just a garnish, but it gives a nice taste to the meal, in my opinion. So that's done. Water's not done yet, so we're going to go next step. Medium diced eggplant and half the cucumber. So here we go with the eggplant. I like to push it up so if we get as much of the eggplant as possible when you cut off the top or the stem. Therefore we didn't waste any of the produce. So we're going to cut this again, medium diced eggplant. Don't cut it lengthwise. Excuse me. There we go. Draw the piece. Here we go with the eggplant, all cut nice and done. Now I hear the water boiling, so we're going to prepare the noodles. Just leave this for a side for a second, because that's at the end. But I just want to make sure I know where they are. Over the water. And we get the cucumber. Cut this in quarts. As always, wash your hands when you cut it. You're only supposed to dice the cucumber, not your actual fingers. I just like to cut them into moons, half moons, I guess. They do something similar, so makes the plate look nice. Done. So this is a pretty fast meal. Okay, we transfer the cucumber to a bowl and season with salt and pepper. There we go. Bowl, the cucumber, salt. The pep. Take your fork, move it around, shake it around, and you just set it aside. Next up, we're going to make the dressing. So in a medium pan, non-stick if we have one, heat half of the sesame oil on a medium heat until hot. Then add the ginger and the white bombs and scallions. So let's get over to the pan and start cooking. Okay, we're now going to prepare the meal. Actual cooking in the pan. So we're going to take approximately half of the sesame oil. There we go. And heat it up. So and we're going to add the whites. Add some salt and pepper for about 2 minutes. We're going to let this cook. Here's ginger. Lower the flame. We got about 2 minutes to go. Alright, we got about 30 seconds till we add the miso paste and the water. You want to cook this between 1 to 2 minutes until it's fragrant. I can tell you it's fragrant. And when YouTube gives us smell-o-vision, then you can smell it with me. Alright, so we're going to, next on deck is the miso paste, half a cup of water, and the gochujang, as much as you like. So 3 seconds. So here we go with the miso. And we're going to get the some of this gochujang. Let's see how it smells. I'm assuming it's spicy. Yeah, it's spicy. There you go. Take a little of this. I'm not a spice person. And some water. We cook this about 2 minutes, stirring occasionally. So let's start stirring. What I recommend is like pushing it down and mixing around. You see it constitutes. This breaks up easier this way in my opinion. Some may agree, some may not. Best part when you're the cook. You can decide how to cook it. About a minute left. You stir until it gets thick, and as you can see, it's pretty thick now. Right on the time, we've got about 8 seconds left. Okay, so you transfer to a large bowl, stir in the vinegar, season salt and pepper to taste. Wipe out the pan. So there you go. Everything's nice mixed in. Let's get a large bowl, what we have on the side, and pour it in with salt, pepper, and vinegar. Give me a second, then I'll adjust the camera. Alright, so we're going to transfer this, the dressing, this, or whatever matter we want to call it, we're going to put it into the bowl. It calls it dressing, so we're going to call it dressing. Now, if you're using cast iron, I highly recommend using an oven because it'll be very hot. Okay. Then we're going to take salt and pepper and the vinegar and stir it in. Vinegar, salt, pepper, stir. Voila, dressing is made. I like to keep things warm, so I put it in the oven, not on, just to keep it warm. You can cover it too, if you wish. And now we're going to clean out the pan and prepare the eggplant. We're wiping down the eggplant, the pan. I just rinsed it out. There we go, all nice and clean. We heat 2 tablespoons approximately of olive oil. And we dump in the eggplant. As always, I like to get the oil all over the place. It doesn't coat all the way, you put a little more oil. Besides, EVA oil is good for your skin, amongst other places. There we go. That's cooking. So we got 3 to 4 minutes of this. It says right. 3 to 5 minutes, or until brown and slightly softened. Season with salt and pepper. Transfer to a bowl of dressing and toss it out and cook. So that's the bowl we just completed. Let's still 4 minutes and take it from there. Pretty simple. Alright, rinse a spoon, cook your eggplant. Got about 3 minutes left. Want to give it a couple of flips. If you don't like to do the flips, you can always just take a spoon and just move things over. I'm going to do this until it's all nice and lightly browned. As you can see, it's starting to come. I find things cook faster in cast iron. Some people agree, some others don't. All personal preference. About 2 minutes left. Let's go check and see how they're doing. They smell very aromatic. Got a minute left. You can see it's turning nice. You got the browning. Doing well. Boiling the water. Water is almost ready. Got 30 seconds on the eggplant. We're going to put salt, pepper, and then we're going to transfer it to the dressing bowl. There we go. So I'm going to take the salt and pepper. Give it a nice shake. There we go. Put that, and you'll see me transfer to the bowl. There you go. So you want to mix and spread, and you're done with that. Put this to stay a little warm, and now we're going to prepare the salmon. So let's go over to the salmon station, which is basically just the cutting board. Alright, so here's the salmon. I always wash them and rinse them, not wash them, but rinse them under water first. So you take them out. You want to get a piece of paper towel. Pat both sides as dry as possible, according to the instructions. That's one. As always, I shouldn't have to tell you guys, you should always use a separate cutting board or something to protect it from the wood, because the bacteria from the salmon or anything else that's on it while it's raw could, just like with any chicken or meat or any type of fish, transfer to the wood and the wood will absorb it. I choose plastic. This is my old recommendation. These are like $1 at the dollar store. Or even, I think they're pretty cheap at the ShopRite or whatever your local grocery mart is. And they rinse right off. Alright, so you do that. You put salt and pepper on both sides, including the skin. Flip over. Do it again. Push in. Now the salmon is ready to be cooked. Alright, for the pan, very simple. You just fold over 2 pieces of paper towel and wipe out the clean very fast, and you're good. Alright, we're going to get the salmon ready. It says, in same pan, heat 2 teaspoons of olive oil, a medium high until hot. Okay, there we go, put that on. Take your EVOO, and you put about 2 teaspoons in. Let that heat up. In the interim, we're going to zoom out, go into water, and make the noodles. Turn it back on. I lowered it. And put the noodles in the pan. Here we go. This cooks for about 5 minutes. About the same time as one side of the salmon. Cook. Put it on low flame. Back over to the salmon. We're going to put this in. Okay, put skin side down. Very important. Lower the heat. And we cook this 3 to 4 minutes for the first side, and then another 2 minutes. There we go. I'll update you over time, so you do time lapse. So just watch 2 salmon cook for the next 4 minutes. All right, checking in at the 2-minute mark. Cooking nicely. See, nicely cooked. Doing about flipping about 2 minutes and a half. Almost be done. You got a minute left. Let's go zoom out and check the noodles, see how they're doing. Looking pretty good. Get back into our salmon friends. So 20 seconds till we flip. Let's flip. Looking pretty good. 2 minutes and we'll check it right after that. Okay, so we have about 26 seconds left. You know what they're doing? Looking pretty good, as you can see. There's 1. There's 2. 13 seconds. Salmon is done. Take it out, flip it over. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that beautiful? And 1 more. Got 2 salmons, 2 fillets. Alright, we're going to check the noodles. Let's cut the heat. Zoom out. Noodles look pretty good too. And we're going to drain them and then put wash it under warm water so it doesn't stick, and plate the dish. Let's get to it. Alright, so here's the salad. The dressing that we made earlier. What we're going to do now is transfer the cooked noodles, which is, here we go. I rinsed them so they don't stick, supposedly. Into the bowl. The seasoned cucumber. And the remaining sesame seed oil to the bowl of the dressed eggplant. There we go. Toss thoroughly to coat. Season with salt and pepper to taste, and then add the baby greens and toss thoroughly as well. Alright, so let me get a second spoon. There we go. Need my tongs as well. Make it a little bit better. Tongs. Not. Well, let's use everything. Let's use both. You got the eggplant. You got the cucumbers. You got it all nice and coated. Hopefully. Go. Beautiful. We add the. We have to add salt and pepper, which is over here. What I like to do is put the salt in, mix it up a little bit, and then add the pepper. Or you can do both at the same time. When you cook for yourself, when you use these meals, or you make from scratch, by yourself without any guidance, you're the boss. So whatever you choose to do, you do. I'm sure it's going to turn out great. So that's done. And now we add the baby greens. Let me toss it in. You want to thoroughly toss everything together so you combine it as best as possible. There we go. We got your salad, and we have salad. Zoom out, you can see there. Let's plate the dish and see how we can get this to look splendid. a little garnish, the green scallions. Voila. There's your dish. Let's see if I can. It's pretty good if you ask me. Here's theirs. Zoom out. Here's ours. Pretty close. There we go. That's the meal. That is once again the seared salmon and miso soba noodle salad with fairy tale eggplant and baby greens. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video, watching the prep and cook of the meal. So until tomorrow night, have a good night.